Welcome back to the Inside Edge with Wes Cusworth and Mark Brunga. And I'm just so impressed, Mark, with the level of enthusiasm around the region for the Barwon Women's Cricket competition.
Absolutely, Wes. We've spoken to a number of players and officials involved in the competition, and I must say that I too have been impressed with their professionalism, their eagerness, and also the level of cricket that they've been playing. It's very entertaining, and we look forward to more great cricket finals, of course, just around the corner. I think there's about 3 rounds left to go before the finals come upon us, so good luck to the women heading into the finals.
I had the opportunity to catch up with the Torquay Tiger, Sarah Boak, administrator down there at Spring Creek Reserve. Hello Sarah, exciting times down at Torquay, obviously with the advent of the women's program. Tell me how long that has existed and how it's all come together.
So our women's program has been running for 2 years now. So we started it last year, which was really successful with being able to get 2 teams up and running in the first year. And coming into this year, we thought we might not be able to get the 2 teams as we lost a few girls for certain reason. But we've been able to push further, and we've actually had a lot more interest come through, and we're pushing to possibly make 3 next year. So.
And you're finding the uptake from young girls in particular really positive?
Absolutely. So last season we had 1 stage 1 team in our juniors, but this year we've been able to push further, and we've had a lot more interest in the older age group between 14 to 18, and we've been able to put 3 to 4 of them into the women's team to give them a bit more opportunity to play at a higher level and get a lot of interest out of it.
When you speak about playing at a higher level, I know that everybody craves that opportunity to play on a turf wicket. So has that opportunity existed for the Tigers down at Torquay?
Yeah, so in the first season, we certainly had a lot of opportunities with that. This year it's been a little bit harder, mainly with COVID and that sort of thing. But we've got our first opportunity on the turf wicket this coming Sunday with Battle of the Bridge, which we've got Jan Juck and Torquay and the boys playing straight after our game.
Now, obviously, that is a massive day, a massive occasion. You're a Torquay person through and through. Obviously, you know the whole scenario quite well. So tell us a little bit about that rivalry. We'll deviate away from the women's program a little bit to talk about that Battle of the Bridge rivalry.
Yeah, so for many years now, I couldn't really tell you how many, but Jan Juck and Torquay have always had that rivalry of where the bridge lies in Torquay. So the guys in Jan Juck sort of like to compete against us, and it's certainly, there's always a lot of talk around Torquay. Growing up with my junior years, I've always grown up in Torquay and played, my dad and my brother both played at Torquay, so I've seen it come through, and it's a very exciting time for the club.
And obviously you personally, you're a massive contributor to the club. You're looking after both the junior women's and also the senior women's program, so obviously it probably takes a bit of time.
Absolutely. It's certainly very time consuming coordinating both the junior girls and the women, but it's a great success to see the girls really thriving through it and loving every minute of it. So.
And obviously being from a footy family too, have you enjoyed watching the advent of women's sport to the point that it's footy and cricket and those sort of sports that have typically been the domain of males at a local level really take off?
Absolutely. To see, so when I first came into doing the cricket, I purely came into it because it was a huge opportunity to try and get women into the sport, and to see it really thriving has been absolutely amazing. To see the girls, there's so many girls out there that never knew what cricket was all about, and then they've come and played and they've just fallen in love with it. I've got girls that sit there and watch the cricket now and just, they love every minute of it.
Well, I've got to say you've got absolutely outstanding facilities down there at Spring Creek Reserve. We wish you well with the continued development of the women's program. The boys are doing beautifully, I know, right across the grades, and we wish you well for Sunday. It should be a fantastic game and a fantastic series of games. What time does it all start?
So our women will start at 10 a.m. and the boys, I believe, will be possibly 12:30.
Terrific.
From 12:30 onwards.
Plenty of action down at Spring Creek Reserve on Sunday. Thanks so much, Sarah.
Thank you very much for your time.
Well, Mark, I dare say you'd probably struggle to get a more enthusiastic cricket administrator than Sarah.
Absolutely, Wes, and she puts a fair bit of time into it as well with the senior women's cricketers and the junior women cricketers as well. It's great and really synonymous with the Boak name down in Torquay. It really is a very famous name down that way.
Well, of course, I would like to credit Sarah with a fair bit of the, I suppose, responsibility for shaping her brother Travis into the fabulous sportsman that he is. Apparently, there's a fair bit of backyard activity as they were growing up down there at Torquay.
Oh, I could well imagine. And the other thing is, I'm looking forward to hearing the outcome of the Battle of the Bridge down there at Torquay on Sunday with Torquay and Jan Juck. Always an entertaining afternoon. And that Spring Creek Bridge, who will it belong to at the end of the day?
I'd like to think that the prize might be Torquay Golf Club, which seems to be on the wrong side of the bridge, but that's another issue altogether. We'll save that for another time. We hope you're enjoying the Inside Edge, the Geelong Cricket Show with Wes Cusworth and Mark Brunga. We'll be back soon.